In Israel, there has been a sharp rise in the number of orphans following the massacres of October 7th. And one Tel Aviv activist has found herself the go-to consultant for the government's response. With us in studio right now to talk about the crisis is Hadar Kess, founder of the Sunflowers Association for Orphan Children. Hadar, it's very good to have you in here to talk about the necessary work that you're doing. Can you give us a scale of the problem in Israel right now, and also help our audience understand, because the definition of what's considered an orphan here in Israel means one parent rather than two parents that were lost in some way or another. Walk us through the scope of the problem.
Right now in Israel, there is 35,000 orphan children entirely. Orphan is the children who lost one or both of their parents and is until age 18. Right now in the wars, there is like 3% increase in the number of orphans, unfortunately, something like 650 new orphans who is unfortunately orphaned or from the war or from the terror attack in the October 7.
And of those, about 22 had lost both of their parents compared to losing one of their parents. Now, the challenge is in Israel, there has not been in the past much of a financial assistance for parents, for children that lose one parent rather than both.
Yes, unfortunately, right now, the situation in Israel, they're going to have financial help. They're not going to be a poor children, but unfortunately, they're not going to get from the Israeli government any help, any support. Like, they're going to have a financial help, but they're not going to have psychological help at all.
And that means we're talking about large amounts of broken households and all of the social consequences that can come out of that. Walk us through where the Sunflowers Association comes in and how you help.
First of all, I will tell about my personal story, because this is the reason I established Chamaniot, Sunflowers. I lost my father when I was 14 in a sudden car accident. I didn't find any place to get any support. I went to the welfare, I went to the principal at school, I asked for everyone. And everyone told me they can't help me because I'm not an IDF orphan. And afterwards, I found myself in a risky situation. I was looking for help, didn't get anything. When I was 16, I established Sunflowers Chamaniot as a project. And right now, we are the biggest NPO in Israel that provides help for orphan children. We're working with over 750 families all over Israel in 22 authorities. And we're opening right now new branches in order to help those orphaned children coming to Chamaniot every week, and get also support, mentorship, guidance for the parents. And right now we're also helping the Israeli government in order to find and to help them to bring enough tools to the families.
Now, what has the government asked of your organization? Because this sounds like a problem the Israeli government hasn't been forced to confront, at least not at a large scale in the past.
Yes, but we didn't have any situation in Israel until now. We had so much orphan in one day. Like, we helped the education ministry, the welfare ministry. They had a situation, they didn't know what to do. What we need to do first, we need to look for guardians, for the families. We need the tools, and we need to provide help for the principals at school. They don't know what to do. You know, we had such a chaos in Israel in the first days. We also helped in the hostages, because unfortunate, we had a situation we need to tell one, or we need to tell a few of the children who came back from Gaza, they won't have their parent back. So they just need the help, and I need to say we're happy to help Israel, to help the government in those situations. And right now we're opening new branches for these children, because just for example, in Ofakim, we had the massacre in the Helicon Street, and in the street there is new 40 orphan children in the same street. And we have to help them. We're right now helping orphans in our centers all over Israel. We're helping over 750 families, as I told. We're also helping these new orphans. But we need to make sure we're going to have, and we're going to help every one of them who need the help. In Sderot, in Ofakim, in Gaza envelope, we need to help all of them.
Can you tell our audience the best way to help your organization help these people?
Yes, searching Sunflowers Chamaniot in Google. We're also in Facebook, in Instagram, whenever you want, and just write us an email. We're looking for, of course, financial support for the organization in order to open these branches. We're sometimes looking for volunteers.
Okay, anything that people can do to help Israel's very, very needy children right now. Thank you very much, Hadar, for the work that you're doing and for coming in to talk about it.